Remember, this is a rematch of the
0-0.
final from the Utah Open, Salt Lake City, not too long ago. That was deep, and that was end of August, Matt. A 3-game thriller. Kate Fahey took it in 3, 11-6, 11-6, 11-9, the scoreline across the board.
1-0. Point.
First met in May this season in Texas. Christian won that one in 3. And then most recently, last weekend, bronze medal match. Kate Fahey
2-0.
claimed bronze with a 2-game sweep over Christian. Christian waxed that return.
Yeah, huge return, moving forward through it, more flatter. And that overhead is
0-2.
crisp.
Side out.
Yeah, I think the big difference between these two players, the two-hand backhand of Kate Fahey, that separates her on a singles court.
2-0. Point. I did not see that ball. Did you see that? Not enough to overturn.
Extra season for Kate Fahey.
3-0.
The podium anytime since her big run in August. Oh, grindy point.
Side out.
And a great gift for Kaitlyn Christian.
Unbelievable drop volley out of Kaitlyn Christian. I was so impressed with Fahey taking pace off that backhand pass, but even more so, the finesse of Kaitlyn Christian.
0-3.
Too good from Fahey down the line. Perfect story from the corporate America world as well. Was corporate world in Manhattan working for Amex. Told her company she had to pursue this professional pickleball dream. They were in disbelief.
Yeah, I think she'd rather be center court in Vegas on a Thursday than in a cubicle
right
in New York City at the moment.
4-0. Side out.
Wide for Fahey. So she was a qualifier just a couple of months ago, Matt, before her breakout performance in Kansas City. August. She was a qualifier there, worked her way to the final, lost to Brooke Buckner, then claimed a final in Utah, her first championship 2 weekends later. Got another silver in Vegas not too long ago, a couple of tournaments ago, then got bronze last weekend. I mean, she is consistently getting points at these tournaments.
1-4.
A wide open bracket without Annalie Waters at the top.
Oh, yeah.
This is wide open for these two.
But again, more on the line for Kate Fahey. Kaitlyn Christian solidly in that year-end final in San Clemente. Kate Fahey, more work to do.
4-1. Point. Timeout receiver, 5-1.
Timeout for Kaitlyn Christian as Fahey has been stealing the show lately, but Kaitlyn Christian, she's been a consistent performer this season too.
Point.
Kate Fahey too doing such a good job from controlling from the center of the court. Doesn't have to move around the backhand, hit a forehand, both sides so equally strong.
Side out.
Christian so comfortable around the kitchen line. Again, such a great career on the WTA Tour, especially on the doubles side. Very comfortable at the net.
1-6. Point.
Short volley, so smart. A lot of people trying to hit too big when they come to the kitchen line. Sometimes all it takes is just a little drop back, make your opponent move.
I can't overrule.
Just
Did you see that?
back was the call from Kaitlyn Christian. Nobody can overrule it. Kaitlyn Christian started her 2024 campaign with a bronze
3-6.
in Arizona. And claimed silver in Austin. It was her first.
I saw that in. Point.
Anisha Smith overrules the call.
I overruled your out call.
So Kate Fahey could still challenge it.
Referee, we have a challenge of the referees in ruling.
She's going to do
the
just that.
The rally is 4-6. Time in.
Kaitlyn Christian with 3
4-6.
silver medals to her name, still looking for her first gold.
Point.
But 6 medals in the 2024 campaign, I mean, that's a breakout year.
Oh, yeah.
Kaitlyn Christian.
5-6. Side out. Six, 5. Side out. 5-6. Flex. 5-6.
Nice from Kate Fahey.
What I like about this matchup, both players playing at such a high level at the same time. You're seeing great offense, great defense.
6-5.
Too good twice for Kate Fahey, back on top by 2.
I think today we've seen a lot of lopsided affairs and players not playing at their best at the same time. I think this one's shaping up to be a little different.
Take from the draw, Catherine Parento in the round of 32, double pickle. It's her opponent.
7-5.
In action right now in the round of 16.
Side out.
Lighter draw for the women, but the top of the field is stacked. Brooke Buckner breezed her way through for the round of 16.
5-7.
A great angle from Kate Fahey. Picked her moment to close.
Both players just unleashing ground strokes there with good angle.
7-5. Come on. Point. Yeah, one more. 8-5. Point. Timeout receiver, 9-5.
Great pass, but down the middle.
Matt Manassi has pointed out the shadows lingering on the side of Kaitlyn Christian. Fahey looking into the sun, has full visibility of her entire half of the court. So good.
Point.
Side out on the backhand shot.
Yeah, that two-handed backhand is a separator. Gonna hold that to the last second.
Game
she could
point.
easily have taken that cross court. Beautiful.
10-5. Side out. Point.
A scramble for Kaitlyn Christian, who has that reach and athleticism similar to what Jeannie Bouchard possesses.
6-10. Side out. Game point.
The game point for Fahey.
10-6.
Unbelievable drop shot out of Kaitlyn Christian on the full stretch.
Just barely missed it. A great run for Christian.
Game point.
Point for Kate Fahey.
10-6.
Just keeps pounding overheads.
Side out.
Just took 3.
Jack Sock in a game 1 trouble right now to Marshall Brown. 9-4 the score line there.
6-10. Point.
Another point for Christian. Climbing her way back in, and at the top of this draw will be the winner of Cammie Blake or Ava Ignatowicz and Madeline Schulte, currently in action right now. That is a much different looking quarterfinal matchup
7-10.
as opposed to
I'd
the
say
Allie
so.
Waters, who typically storms through the draw.
Point.
Yeah, both of these ladies looking at a pretty clear path to the
Timeout
semis, it would
receiver,
seem.
8-10. Time in. 8-10. Side out.
Reference, Matt, the usual temperatures
Game
in
point.
October here in Vegas is right around 80s. So high 90s is not average.
10-8.
Score winner for Kaitlyn Christian, who just keeps fighting off game
Yeah,
points.
sliding into that, taking so much pace off of it. Beautiful athleticism and shot by Kaitlyn Christian.
20-minute game 1
8-10.
so far.
Side out.
Kate Fahey screams back.
Game point.
Intensity building both
10-8.
sides.
Side
Kaitlyn
out.
Christian hangs on for one more.
Things are getting interesting.
8-10. Point.
It's wide, and it's a 1-point game from 10-6 down.
Nine, 10. Point.
My goodness, she ties it.
Yeah, Fahey having trouble with that forehand, it seems the last 5-10 minutes or so. Not getting through it, coming up on a little too early. Kaitlyn Christian squaring things here at 10.
10-10. Point.
This return.
Game point.
Kate Fahey imploding in game
11-10.
1. Christian with a game point.
Point. Game.
Mr.
12-10.
Skipper and Kaitlyn Christian shows tremendous resiliency in game number 1 to take it
Guaranteed pickleball play every week. No hassle, no paddle stacking lines, no worries. Join a pickleball league today and up your game with competitive, consistent, well-matched play. Connect with your local leagues, check live rankings on your phone, and play with ease. Whether you're there to socialize with your community, network across the net, or have fun playing your favorite sport, leagues are a stress-free way to enjoy your play. Find your closest league at pickleball.com and click Leagues today to get started.
I think was the key there. See if she can keep it going in game 2.
0-0.
So good. And right out of the gate, Kaitlyn Christian continues her momentum.
Zero. Side out. Zero.
My goodness.
Side out.
Wicked volley from Fahey. All over the read right now, it seems.
Yeah, the court coverage, especially the kitchen line, just really among the top 1 or 2 in the game on the women's side.
Great point. Fahey stays in the scramble. A big let's go.
I think Kaitlyn Christian had a question on that lob, if it was in or out. Unsure. Showed good sportsmanship. Unsure. Doesn't call it out. Keeps playing.
Who has more intensity, Anna Bright or Kate Fahey?
We're still unsure.
0-0. Side out. Zero. Side out. Zero. Point.
A little frustration on that serve, maybe getting a lot of spin, a lot of pace, of depth.
1-0. Point. Zero. Side out. Zero.
Side out. And a long, lengthy stare down for Fahey. Shrug of the shoulders.
Yeah, I like that serve at Kaitlyn Christian, pulling Fahey wide to the forehand, getting the ball she wants on the return, trying to go behind Fahey, not working.
Point.
Some slap to the knee from Kaitlyn Christian. Abuse to the knees and self-inflicted on both sides.
Gonna need an ice bath after this match, and not for fatigue.
0-3. Side out. either.
That
Soft
side
shot.
going to the open court. I like that play a lot more from Christian, even though the ball sails just wide.
Just 3.
Dave Fleming can give you some of his
4-0.
gambling money. Gambled on Kaitlyn Christian, just kidding, in the trade. That was not a gamble at all. Point and case. Kaitlyn Christian. How do you pull that off? Not having to give away any
0-4.
cash considerations for a player like Kaitlyn Christian. Trade with the Arizona Drive.
Yeah, Jesse's so good on the doubles court, obviously not on the singles court. I think that's where Carolina obviously got better. They're thinking if Ben can win both his
1-4.
gender doubles, mixed doubles, and they get it to a dream breaker, which they do on many occasions, they're going to win the majority of those matches.
Oh,
Side out.
the idea from Christian, it was there. The drop volley. We've seen a lot more drop volleys in recent play. Players across the board.
4-1.
Turn was
Point.
deep from Christian.
You're seeing so much more power in the game, so players backing off the baseline to respect that power, which then in turn opens up that drop shot.
5-1. Point. Six one. Point.
Beautiful track down from Kate Fahey. Knew she was going to have a lot of fight. After surrendering game 1, had it at her fingertips.
Timeout, receiver,
We're seeing that here
7-1.
with a 7.
7-1.
Spicy serve from Fahey, put her full body behind that one.
1-7.
Christian can come up with another monumentous comeback.
Point. Two seven. Side out. Seven two.
Ooh. And at the fingertips of Christian, sent it into the net.
Eight two. Side out.
Fight from Christian, though. He had 5 game points in game number 1.
Yeah, neither player is going to go away in any situation. Both such great competitors.
2-8. Point.
Great, a two-handed angle there from Kaitlyn Christian. I like the choice by Fahey to not try to get so much angle on the forehand, go through it a little bit more. Remember game 1, just started missing forehands. At least make Kaitlyn Christian come up
3-8.
with the winner.
Five eight.
Kaitlyn Christian inching her way back
And
in.
again, this is very similar to what happened in game 1. Huge lead from Fahey. Kaitlyn Christian, again, finding a lot more balls to the forehand side, and you're seeing Fahey's forehand break down just a little bit here.
6-8. Point.
And a big serve from Christian. She's within 1.
Timeout, receiver, 7-8. Time in. 7-8.
Dips it inside the baseline, looks to get the crowd going on her side. Fahey looking for anything to get her going.
Referee timeout.
Referee timeout has been called. Kaitlyn Christian is back on the court. She was charged with a medical
8-7.
timeout. You only get one of those. Well,
Side out.
and quick side out on the heels of an extended break.
7-8. Point.
Again, if you're Kaitlyn Christian here, you're trying to shorten points into the forehand corner of Fahey. Make her pass, make her find winners off that side.
Point. Nine, 8. Side out.
To save some energy, you think if you're Kaitlyn Christian, you want to get out the door in
8-9.
2 here. Just wide for
Side
Fahey.
out.
Hey, you just want to make sure you can get through this one.
Right.
Worry about the rest later.
Nine, 8.
Wow, what a drop volley from Christian.
Point.
Seen that twice now.
Unbelievable. So much backspin on the full stretch.
Match point.
And brings her a match point.
Dramatic way to
10-8.
capture the match point. Cross-court pass. There's the backhand side of Fahey you've warned us about.
And there you hope that doesn't come to bite Kaitlyn Christian. Had a forehand to go back into the forehand corner, elected to go to the backhand.
8-10.
Beautiful from Fahey.
Point. Nine, 10.
Kate Fahey was not going to be denied. She ties it at 10. Fighting to stay alive in the match.
Done.
Again, Kaitlyn Christian asking the ref, how many timeouts do I have? Response was none.
Ten.
Wow. Clean pass as Christian closes to the net. Game point for Fahey.
Made no mistake on that forehand.
11-10.
Gonna let that overhead chance pass her by. Christian with a chance to tie it. 51 minutes into this match. She has no timeouts left. Dangerous sight for potentially ill player at the
10-11.
moment, Kaitlyn Christian. Goes all out on the third and gets the pass to tie it at 11.
Pass by Kaitlyn Christian. Off the back foot, inside out forehand. I always say there's no strings on the paddle, but it certainly looked like she had some there.
11-11.
the corner goes Fahey. Right back at it.
Eleven.
Gets Christian burned on the backhand. Okay, Fahey
Game point.
brings back another game point.
12-11.
It's a fly.
Side out.
Another game point saved by Christian. She have enough in the tank. Climb back in late in game 2 to take it.
Eleven, 12. Side
And
out.
a serve
Goes
for
out.
Christian. Anisha confirms it's long.
Game point.
Point Fahey.
12-11.
Gutsy return from Christian,
overrule
and it
from
was
this
wide
angle
on the
if you see-
third for Fahey. Thought it was out live.
Yeah, we're hearing it's just a little wide. Fahey may challenge.
With the challenge, you also give
Free-
Fahey,
we
or
have a
Christian,
challenge of the
excuse me, a
outcall.
break.
Right.
Outcall
So
puts us at
there's
side
a
out,
double risk
11,
there,
12.
but
We'll
if
now
you're
proceed
right,
to video review.
might assist Kaitlyn Christian
Timing.
here.
11-12.
Wow, Kate Fahey stands tall to the task.
Game point.
Four
12-11.
game points now for Fahey. Kate Fahey claims the second to a third game we go. A gutsy.
Did break
New
again
ball,
game
game
2.
3, time in. 0-0. Zero, zero.
Too good from Fahey out of the break, and wow. Trying to rewrite the story here of this round of 16 match.
1-0.
And another
Point.
athletic play from Fahey.
Yeah, so much feel in that back. And we talked about it earlier. Who's more intense, Anna Bright or Kate Fahey? Well, Kate Fahey brings so much intensity and so much on the line here in this match, trying to make
2-0.
that top 8 in San Clemente. She's leaving it all out here.
Inside out. Hot start for Fahey, 3-0.
Again, saved a match point in game 2.
Three, 0.
Dipping
Side out.
pass from Christian, little help off the tape, but she'll take it. Heat has not been kind to us today.
0-3. Point. One, 3. Side out. Three, 1. Point. Christian, verbal. 4-1. Side out.
Better movement out of Christian there. Decisive forehand put away. Clearly all the momentum on the side of Fahey.
One, 4. Side out.
Christian goes big on the serve, overcooks it.
I think part of that is necessity. Does not want to extend rallies here.
Side out. One, 4. Point.
Drop volley success again for Kaitlyn Christian.
Just deadly. Just don't see that a lot out of a lot of the other women on tour. So they're not expecting it.
2-4.
Fahey roars another point on her side. Excuse me, the side out.
Unbelievable court coverage here, and then the finesse on this backhand. What an angle out of Fahey.
4-2. Point. Timeout receiver, 5-2.
Here,
Time in,
career
5-2.
to pursue pro pickleball. That was when it's still in its infancy. Big drive, big close for Kate Fahey.
Timeout, change end, 6-2. Time in, 6-2.
I think if they were scrolling Instagram, that'd be even a bigger problem, but hey.
2-6. Side out. Six, 2. Side out.
Just wide for Fahey.
Can't overrule it again from this angle.
Disappointed and defeated at the same time.
That one looked a little closer. From her, I may challenge that one, but doesn't look like it's going to happen.
2-6. Side out. Oh! 6-2.
Beautiful
Point.
from the kitchen for Fahey again.
Yeah, the little adjustment steps at the kitchen line from Fahey. Incredible.
7-2. Point. Eight, 2. Point. Timeout receiver, 9-2. 9-2. Side out. It was out. 2-9. Point. 3-9. Out. Nine three. Point. Match point.
Better passing shot there again out of Fahey. And one
10-3.
more to go.
Point for Fahey. She's going to make her earn it, though.
Side out.
It's the ball back. Is she out of time? That is the question. As Fahey looks to climb the ranks into the top 8.
3-10. Side out. Match point. 10-3. Point game match.
Kate
11-3.
Fahey secures it. 11-3, the final in game 3. Took a little bit longer than she had hoped after you didn't. Looked very frustrated in between. How were you able to recover to take this in 3?
Yeah, I was definitely pretty frustrated. I mean, kudos to her. She played really well this entire match, but definitely when she was down 5-10, she came up with really good shots. I was definitely frustrated with myself, but I was like, if you're going to win this match, you got to, be positive and come back in the second. And that's what I tried to do. I tried to stay positive, even though it didn't really look like it. But yeah, thanks to the crowd, too. Everyone kept me really positive, so I really appreciate the support, everybody. Thank you.
Speaking of frustration, I noticed you absolutely abusing the leg with your paddle at times. Both of you were actually doing that. Does that help you? And do you ever wake up with just a massive bruise?
Yeah, I'll be paying for that one for a few days after this. Yeah, no, it's something that I'm working on. I'm working with a sports psychologist to not do that. I think the mental part of the game is huge. I think it motivates me a little bit, but I don't think it helps me. I think it actually probably hurts me. So something that I'm working on, but yeah, today was not great with that.
We just showed a replay of it.
Yeah.
It was quite the hack, not once, but I think 4 times. Your poor knee getting to the ice bath later today. But moving on, open draw, Kate. No Annalie Waters in this one. No easy opponents. But what kind of opportunity is this for you as you look ahead to the final in December and the chance for you to crack into the top 8 to make it there to San Clemente this December?
Yeah, it's a great opportunity. I mean, nothing really changes. Everybody's good in this draw. Everybody's a tough opponent. Obviously it makes it a little bit easier, I guess, not facing Annalie, but again, everyone's good. And so I try not to think about the top 8 too much, not to put too much pressure on myself to get there. I just want to play as well as I can and continue to improve on the court.